Hi, it's Brittany over at Barefoot Farm. Today is Sunday and I'm wanting to make something that's warm and yummy because it is currently 27 degrees outside and I don't really want to cook a lot and be hanging out in the kitchen all day long. So today I'm going to make a ravioli bake. It's like a super easy, lazy lasagna. So if you're ready to learn and make it with me, come on in. So the first thing we're gonna do is prepare the meat that we're gonna put in this ravioli bake. This is about the most intensive part of this whole thing, is just cooking the meat and maybe shredding the cheese if you didn't get pre-shredded cheese. So today we're gonna use some sweet Italian sausage. I'm probably gonna add some red pepper flakes in it because we all like to have a little spice. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these Italian sausage out of the casings and get these nice and browned up. If you don't like Italian sausage, you can use ground beef, you could use ground chicken, turkey, or you could just make it super easy and just use the ravioli with no meat, but this makes it a little more filling. And how many of y'all have one of these? Probably one of my most favorite kitchen tools to help smash out your meat and get it into smaller crumbles. So I'm just gonna work on this for a few minutes, breaking up these big chunks of sausage. You can go ahead and sprinkle on a little bit of red pepper flakes. So my Italian sausage is pretty much done now. It's been crumbled up pretty good. Got a lot of brown bits, caramelization going on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. And so the hardest part of this is done. So I'm gonna let it turn off and sit there, and then I'm gonna turn my oven and put it on 400 and get it started preheating while we grate our cheese. So now I have a package, an 8-ounce package of mozzarella, and I'm gonna go ahead and grate this. Now, if you wanted this to be super easy, you know, you could just buy a bag of pre-shredded mozzarella, but I bought this block because I was trying to save a couple bucks. Because one of the other things about this recipe, not only is it easy, it's budget friendly too. You can make a pretty good meal for, you know, 4, 5, 6 people in your family for not a lot of money. And you know, these days with the prices of groceries, we're always looking for something that is not only delicious, but it, you know, is budget friendly too. Now that I have my cheese shredded, I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling the ravioli bake. Right here I have a 9 by 13 inch pan. You could certainly use a foil pan so it makes cleanup even easier. So we're just gonna do a light spray of some nonstick oil on the pan. And then I have a bag of just frozen ravioli. And I'm gonna go ahead and use our favorite marinara sauce. You can use your favorite, doesn't matter what kind it is. This is a 22-ounce jar, so I'm gonna just spread a little bit of it on the bottom. Take a spoon and spread it out. And then I'll grab a handful of these raviolis and then just start lining them up on the bottom. And it's okay that there's some space in between these because as they cook, they're going to expand a little bit. So it'll help fill in the gap. So don't worry about having to push them too close together. All right. And then next we're gonna do a layer of cheese. And we're probably gonna end up doing 3 layers of ravioli. So just wanna make sure that you have enough of this cheese left for the final layer. And then I'm gonna take some of the Italian sausage. This was, I forgot to mention earlier, this was 1 pound of Italian sausage, but you could use a whole pound, you could use a half a pound of whatever meat you choose. It's up to you. So that looks pretty good. So then we'll put another layer of sauce. It doesn't have to be too heavy because you want to have enough to put along the top, that final layer. So then we'll add, let's see, getting ahead of myself, adding cheese. Let's add another layer of ravioli. And sometimes these things stick together, so I'm gonna try to pry them away from each other. And I guess it doesn't matter if you put it upright like this or down like this. I just am weird and I just want to put them the top side up, but you can do whatever. It'll all taste the same. All right, and then do some cheese. And this is a cheese ravioli from the frozen section. They also have some that have spinach and meat and stuff. So if you get one with meat, then maybe you wouldn't have to add any ground meat, and I could save you a step. And you could also have, you know, it's also giving you the option to have meat with it. I was able to get these raviolis at our local store. I think most big grocery stores have frozen raviolis, so I know for sure Walmart has them. I think everybody pretty much has a Walmart in their area. All right. Wipe that off. All right, let me dig in here and get the last layer of ravioli. I'm gonna go ahead and put this last bit of meat on here. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of water in here to kind of get all the excess sauce. And it's also gonna give extra liquid because since we're not pre-boiling these frozen ravioli, they need a somewhat extra liquid so that they can heat up right and so that they can expand. Extra water in there. And I'm gonna shake it up. All right. I'm gonna pour this final layer of sauce on here. I'm gonna make sure that these get pretty much all covered so that when they can cook appropriately. All right, my oven's ready, so it's perfect timing. So we're gonna put this last layer of cheese. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover it with some foil, and we're gonna bake it at 350 for about 40 minutes, and we'll check it out. And then if it's starting to look like it's cooking good, we're gonna take the foil off and then let it cook for another 10 or 15 minutes until it's bubbly and starting to get brown on top. Dinner's done. Let that ravioli bake cook for about 10 more minutes until I put a thermometer in it and tested it, and it's hit 160 degrees, so we know it's all done in the middle. And we're gonna have it with a little bit of garlic bread. Just scoop out a serving of this. Oh yeah, look at that. It's good. All right, folks. This was an easy Sunday dinner. A little bit of work, a whole lot of flavor with some garlic bread. I hope y'all give it a try. It's delicious. See you around. Hope you like and subscribe.